Hello everyone, I'll welcome you all for this particular session. In this particular session, we will be solving the same problem which we have solved previously. Here, the theta, which is the crank angle, we'll be taking now as 120 degree. So the same problem is there. We have to find out the acceleration and velocity of the piston, angular acceleration and angular velocity of the connecting rod for the dimension given. So the only case is initially we had taken this as a 30-degree angle. So now sorry, this 30-degree angle, now we will be taking it as a 120-degree angle. The crank radius remains the same, and the connecting rod length also remains same. So this will be solving the second case. So in this second case, okay, in the second case, the crank radius is 225 mm. The connecting rod length is 900 mm. Okay, n is 150 rpm. Theta given as 120 degree. Okay, so first we have to do once again the configuration diagram here. So here once again we used to take it as 1:5 scale, we used to take it as 1:5 here. So when we take 1 is to we'll just check what is the scale we have taken previously. We have taken 1 is to 10. Okay, so we'll take the same scale here. So this is 1 is to 10 scale. Okay, so we'll be solving that particular problem. So 1 is to 10 scale. For that, first we'll be drawing the baseline here. Okay, so from here we'll be marking a point. So we'll name that point as O. Okay, so from O we have to draw the crank position here. So from O we have to draw the crank position. So what we'll do is we'll take the protractor and we'll be drawing the crank position. So this is 90 degree, so this will be 120 degree here. 120 degree, we will be marking 120 degree, and the crank radius is 225 mm. So if I take it as 1 is to 10, so it will be 23 mm. So 22.5, almost it is 23 mm. So what I'll do is I'll just take 10, 20, 23. Okay, so this will be the crank radius. So this will be the crank radius. I'll take it as C. Okay, so from here we have to cut a arc of length of 90 mm. Okay, so 90 mm length we have to cut it. So I'll first set the scale. Okay, so from here we'll be measuring 90 mm. So from here we'll be measuring 90 mm. Okay, so this is 90 mm. From taking C as a center, we'll just cut an, okay, so it's just a mistake. Okay, so from here we got a point. This is the point P. This is the point P here. Okay, so we'll join that line here. Okay, we have joined this line. So we have got this point P. So this on this point P we will be having this slider. Okay, I'll mark this point P here. Okay, next what you have to do, we have to construct a perpendicular line here. So we have to construct a perpendicular line about the point O, here. If I just take a point perpendicular here, okay, about this point O I have to draw a perpendicular line. So now what happens here is, so when you draw the perpendicular line, what exactly is happening here is, it is already, we need not to extend that line PC. So the line comes and intersects on the point PC only. So at this particular point it is getting intersected and you will be getting the point M here directly. Okay, so in the previous problem what was that, it was 30 degree in this particular direction, we used to extend it until it touches the 90 degree line, but here already the 90 degree line is penetrating over this line PC and it is intersecting at this particular point, okay, M. Okay, so what we are doing is, this is 120 degree, if you measure this here, this is 120 degree. Okay, so now what happens, the whatever the triangle we have got now here, that is OCM, whatever the triangle is there. So if you just observe here, this is OM line, this is OC line, and this is CM line. Okay, is it clear? Okay, so this whatever the line OM is there, OM will be giving you the length of the velocity of the piston, So in the problem, if you observe here, they have asked to find out the velocity of the piston and acceleration of the piston, okay, and angular velocity and acceleration of the connecting rod. So if you just observe, so this whatever OM line is there, this will be giving you the line of that is the velocity of the piston, that is linear velocity. So Vp is basically given as OM into scale into omega, OM into scale into omega. So what is the OM distance here? If we just measure here, OM distance will be, okay, it is 17 mm. Okay, OM distance is 17 mm into scale is how much, 10, into omega we have already calculated in the previous problem, that is 15.7 radians per second. So we'll be taking it as 15.7 radians per second. So what we will be getting, so if you are keeping this thing in mm, so we'll be getting the solution as 26703.36 mm per second, So just a calculation we have to do it. Okay, so this is Vp. So if you want to convert it in meters, so you'll be getting it as 26. So this is so if we convert this in meters, so what we'll be getting, so it is 2670.3 mm per second. So this will be 2.67 meters per second, 2.67 meters per second. Okay, so if you observe here, what is the next question they have asked? They have asked to find out the angular velocity of the connecting rod. So angular velocity of the connecting rod, in order to find out that, okay, so first we need to find out the linear velocity of the connecting rod. So here whatever this line is there, CM line, this will be giving you velocity of P with respect to C, velocity of P with respect to C. So if you observe the previous figure, you will be getting the things right here. So V of P with respect to C. So if you see what is V of P with respect to C is the line Cm into scale into omega. Scale into omega. So if you just simplify this, if you measure what is Cm line, just measure it. What is the Cm line here? 12 mm. Okay, so you'll be getting 12 into 10 into 15.7. Okay, so if you solve this, what you'll be getting? We'll be getting 1884.96 mm per second. So you can directly uh, keep it as it is, or you can convert it, so it becomes 1.8 meters per second. Okay, so now I want to find out the angular velocity of this. So angular velocity, we already know that V is equal to omega into R. So omega will be V by R. So what you are finding? We are finding of angular velocity of omega of P with respect to C. So that will be V of P with respect to C into link length. Okay, so V of P with respect to C, you can keep it in meters or you can keep it in mm. So the solution will be in radians per second. So if I keep it in mm, 1884.96 divided by link length is how much? Connecting rod link length is 900 mm. So what you will be getting here is 2.09 radians per second. Okay, 2.09 radians per second. So this is how we will be calculating the angular velocity of the connecting rod. Okay, so next what we'll do is we'll be constructing the acceleration diagram. Okay, so we will be constructing the acceleration diagram. So how to construct an acceleration diagram? So in the previous problem we have seen, we have to take this as we have to draw two circles here. In that, point C will be the center for one circle. What will be the radius? The radius will be the distance cm. Okay, the radius will be the distance cm. So you have to draw a circle here from here. Okay, so I'm just drawing this circle here. Okay, to draw a circle from this. Next, what you have to do? You have to draw one more circle by marking the center point here. Okay, so this is 9 mm. This is 9 mm here. So you have to mark 4.5 from this point. Okay, this is 4.5, and you have to take a center from this particular point. So you can take here from here as a center. Okay, and you have to just draw a line like the or arc like this, which will be cutting this particular curve. Okay, so here it's not properly coming. You just try it out, this line. Okay, so when you draw this, what happens? This line cuts uh, the smaller circle. This circle cuts the smaller circle at this point and as well as at this point. Okay, understand this? Cuts the circle at this point and this point. So then what we'll do? We'll join the line. Okay, so we'll be joining this line. So when we are joining this line, we'll be extending it to the axis here. So from here we'll be joining it. It's a chord line. So we'll be joining here and it cuts the axis line. So whatever it cuts the axis line, I'll be taking it as N. Whatever cuts this chord line, I'll be taking it as N. This will be C and this will be K. Okay, so now the triangle, the quadrilateral which is ON, M, Okay, whatever the quadrilateral is there, OC, whatever is there here, so it is coinciding at this point, so I'll name it as Q. Okay, so it is a bit aside here, so C is here, a small gap is there, so it is coinciding at this particular point, so this point I'll be naming it as Q. Okay, so the quadrilateral will be, okay, if you observe here, what we are finding out is here, uh, we got a point here, we got a point here, we got a point here also, we got a point here also. This is O, this is N, this is Q. Okay, what is happening here is we have like this small point like this, and we have one more point like this here. So this is the quadrilateral which we have got it here. So what is happening here is, so wherever it is getting coincided, okay, so we will be writing that as Q here. So this will be Q, this will be C, this will be O, and this will be N. Okay, this will be the whatever is the quadrilateral here. From here we need to find out the angular velocity, angular acceleration of connecting rod, as well as the, okay, angular acceleration of the connecting rod, as well as the acceleration of the piston. So what will be the acceleration of the piston? In the previous only we have studied the value of ON, so bottom one. So here this will be the angular acceleration of the piston. So if I want to find out acceleration of the piston, so what I'll do is I'll measure ON into scale into omega square. So ON, we have to measure the distance here. ON, you have to measure the distance. So when you measure it, it is almost 14 mm. Okay, almost 14 mm. So 14 into 10 into 15.7 square. 15.7 square. So if you solve this, so you'll be getting it here as 34.54 meters per second square. Okay, so now we need to get the value of the acceleration. So in the problem they have asked the angular acceleration here. They have asked the angular acceleration of the connecting rod, So in order to find out the angular acceleration, we need to know the tangential acceleration value. Okay, so for, if you have studied the previous problem, you'll need to know that when we were solving the tangential acceleration, we used to write the formula as alpha into r. Tangential acceleration, we used to write alpha into r, so which is alpha is nothing but a tangential acceleration divided by r. So now from this figure we need to find out what is the tangential acceleration. So tangential acceleration is nothing but n into q. Okay, so from the previous only we have considered the plotting and dimensions we have done. So from n into q here, whatever the distance is there, that will be giving you the tangential acceleration. So tangential acceleration will be n into q into scale into omega square. So nq, if you measure it here, one second, yeah, so nq, if you measure it from here, so just it is exactly 20 mm. So that will be 20 into scale is 10 into omega square is 15.7 whole square. So you'll be getting NQ as 49,348.25 mm per second square. So if you substitute the same thing in this particular here, so alpha, okay, alpha P of C will be equal to a tangential acceleration of P of C divided by r. So here we got it as 49,348.25 divided by 900. So what we'll be getting here is 54.83 radians per second square. Radians per second square. Okay, so I'll explain you once again how we have done it. So this is the, whenever they are asking angular acceleration, this is the formula you need to remember. Okay, so what we have done here is, first we have done the configuration diagram. Okay, so then what I did is it is the procedure of Klein's construction. So from the point of dead center I have to draw a 90-degree line. So I have drawn the 90-degree line which cuts this line PC. Okay, in the previous problem what was there, you have to extend the line. Here we have just drawn the line which cuts that PC at point M. So what I got a point M. So what I did is I joined OMCQ, OMCO, we have done it in this particular fashion. So this triangle, whatever the triangle is there, so we got this triangle which is OMC, OCM will be the velocity triangle. So through that VP will be this, V of P with respect to C, this will be VC. Okay, this will be Vc. So from this we measured the distance, we calculated the velocity of this. So later what we did is we took the center as C and Cm as a center and we drawn a circle. So then what we did, we took this connecting rod center here and we took the radius as this x point from this to P or from this to C. So I have made some error here, so that was an error which was found. Just if you just take the center, it cuts this previous circle at 2 points. Okay, this is 1 point, this is one more point, so I'll name them as K and L. So after that I have what we call it as, I have just passed the line from K to L. So when I pass it, it is not exactly passing through the C. Okay, there is a small shift here, so which cuts that connecting rod. So that point will be Q point. Okay, and K is, and this is L and this is N. So whatever the value is there, that is the parallelogram, the quadrilateral QN, ONCQ will be the quadrilateral. So we have already discussed the naming of this. So exactly how to do that, then only it will be easy to solve the particular problem. Okay, so like this we need to solve the problem. So you can try for theta is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so this will be a assignment here. So same problem, if theta is equal to 180 degree, how to solve the problem. Clear? I hope you understood this. Okay, so in any queries you can just put it in the Google Classroom. Thank you.